Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. This is Tony of Comic Conversations, and on today's video, I will be covering Guardians of the Galaxy Mother Entropy #1 by the legendary Jim Starlin and art by Alan Davis. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go straight in the book. Starlin's bar on the space station Nowhere. Drax is selling blood to pay off the Guardians' numerous debts. Drax's blood is a powerful hallucinogen when ingested by some species. Gamora is disgusted. This is just plain wrong and probably very illegal, she says. Rocket replies, definitely illegal, which is why it pays so good. As valuable as Drax's blood, it's just a drop in the bucket on what the Guardians owe. Star-Lord calls a group meeting. A collective pool of their resources is proven to be a disaster. Peter lists off the numerous desks, asking each of the Guardians to raise their hand if they're the one that ran up a particular bill. Item number 1, damages to Starling's bar caused during several bar fights. They all raise their hands. No more brawls for a while, Peter says. Drax offers no guarantees. Drax destroyed a food processor because it didn't warm his, and let me try to pronounce this, Har-Il-Ian soup the way he liked. So he had to destroy it. Gamora is responsible for medical bills of a Nowhere municipality worker. His hands were wandering where they didn't belong, she says. Rocket bought 200 credits worth of explosives. Rocket defends the purchase by saying they regularly run into things that need to go boom. Groot is responsible for racking up 5,000 credits at 3-dimensional bingo. Peter can't figure out who ran up 1,000 credits worth of stereo equipment. Oh, that's right, it was him. It's more money than they could ever hope to legally get. They desperately need a big score. They owe nearly half the folks on Nowhere 200,000 credits. They've quickly gone from heroes of the galaxy to deadbeats nobody wants to know. The only problem is, nobody is hiring in Nowhere. Drax comments how honest work is overrated anyway. If they're going to get the money they need, they're going to have to look off-station. If they leave without paying, this will probably look bad to the folks they owe money to. Rocket's proposal? Sneaking off and stiffing everyone. They put it to a vote and all the Guardians agreed to Rocket's dubious proposal. The Guardians head to the ship only to discover a lien has been placed on it. The drive has been disabled, meaning they cannot use their ship. Rocket is quick to point out it shouldn't be something he can't work around. The remaining Guardians gather around the only guard standing between them and freedom, when they're confronted by Nowhere's law enforcement. Star-Lord pleads with the authorities. They need to make a living to pay off the lien. The officers aren't buying it. How quickly the galaxy forgets about them saving the universe, Quill says. The officer responds, first of all, it wasn't a universe, and second of all, it was just a planet. The Nowhere officer attempts to meet Peter halfway. They'll hire them. A job for the Star King, the cop says. Peter is quick to respond, it's Star-Lord. The Guardians will serve as an armored escort for Deacon DeClario, a Revolian monk who just retrieved his church's most holy of relics from thieves. The item in question? The Mother Stone. The trinket is rather valuable, and gangs across the galaxy have got their eyes on it. The cargo needs reliable escort, but unfortunately all Nowhere has is the Guardians. Losing the stone could prove to be very disastrous for diplomacy in the galaxy. The authorities could not perform the escort because doing so would be an act of war to the Revolians, which is why the escort is usually farmed out. The Nowhere authorities offer the Guardians a relief from the lien as well as the remaining debt for a successful delivery. Peter asks for a little bit more and the authority is quick to shoot down the Star Dude. It's then we see Pip the Troll with a local gang making plans to steal the stone. The gang members are perfectly content keeping the details of the robbery from Pip. These guys must have serious trust issues, says Pip. The priest asks to be left alone and allowed to meditate for the duration of the trip, but offers this warning. If he must be bothered, make certain that no more than 4 members enter this chamber at one time. If more than 5 individuals are in the vicinity of the Mother Stone, it would bring an end to the universe, he warns. During his prayer, the priest has what appears to be a heart attack and dies. The gang members are tracking the Guardians of the Galaxy and waiting for their moment to strike. They get just close enough for Pip to teleport. Pip is told to sneak in and quickly return with the prize. Pip teleports, but not before saying it was a pleasure working with them. The gang laments. He's not going to come back, is he? Another untrustworthy partner. Why does this keep happening to them? The Guardians find the priest's body. Rocket proposed they steal the stone and pawn it. Star-Lord responds, and run from the cops for the rest of their lives? No thanks. The teleporting Pip finds himself on the Guardian ship. Pip is proving to be difficult for the Guardians to pin down. Doesn't help he's a teleporter, Drax says. As the 6 make their way to the Mother Stone, the relic begins to glow and blows up the ship. To be continued. Maybe. End of issue 1. Thanks again for checking out my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, check you guys out next time. Adios!